I can look around at the many different things that scientists study, and I think that the topics of prejudice, bias, harassment, and discrimination have not been subjected to the same kind of scientific scrutiny as something even like aspirin. And so I'd like to put those topics in the realm of science, not because they aren't being described well enough by the other disciplines, but because they deserve that kind of scrutiny, and our efforts to address those problems deserve that kind of scrutiny. What do we know about what works to reduce prejudice and conflict in the world? I've said before, and I will always say it, that my best ideas have come from talking with the people who have been doing that work as practitioners for years. And my job as a social scientist is to try to translate those ideas into the language of social science so that we can try to assess the outcomes and make these efforts known to a broader public and to a scientific public. Through accidents of timing, I started working on projects in the United States and in Rwanda at the same time. I was seeing the kind of horizontal influence that mass media, that propaganda media could have in Rwanda, meaning the influence of one neighbor to another, one family member to another, as they took in messages from pop culture, from political media. While at the same time, I was looking at the horizontal influence of peers within their schools and the way that students make the culture of the schools and make the implicit rules of the schools. And so I started wanting to understand how influence flows, not just from the top to the bottom, but throughout our lives, through our social networks, from the people we know. I think growing up, young people now have more language for talking about leadership and influence and networks in ways that we didn't before. And maybe this kind of language does make us more aware of where influence is flowing in our lives. I would like intellectually to leave a mark that shows that taking violence and bias, prejudice seriously as a scientific topic is really worthy of our time and our care and our resources.